Welcome to EFFector from the Electronic Frontier Foundation. This is the audio edition of EFF's email newsletter geared towards keeping you on the bleeding edge of your digital rights. This is EFFector Volume 36, Issue 14, titled Surveillance at the Border and Everywhere Else. This issue was published on October 30th, 2024, and I'm your host, Membership Advocate Christian Romero. Let's start with our top features. U.S. border surveillance towers have always been broken. We've known for decades that surveillance at the US Mexico border is a wasteful endeavor that is ill equipped to respond to an ill defined problem. Next up, how many US persons does Section 702 spy on? The ODNI needs to come clean. EFF has joined with 23 other organizations to demand that the Office of the Director of National Intelligence tell the public how many US persons' communications have been hoovered up and are now sitting on a government server for law enforcement to unconstitutionally sift through at their leisure. Now it's time to go through some EFF updates. First up, courts agree that no one should have a monopoly over the law. Congress shouldn't change that. It's a bad bargain that we would rather trade our fundamental due process rights in exchange for a pinky promise of highly restricted access to the law. Next up, new EFF report provides guidance to assure that human rights are protected amid government use of AI in Latin America. We're providing guidance on what governments must look out for when assessing whether and how to adopt artificial intelligence and automated decision making systems for decisions that can affect people's rights. And next up, election security: when to worry, when to not. We all want an election that's secure and reliable, but not every problem in voting technology or systems is worth firing the alarm. Next up, the real monsters of street level surveillance. Safe trick-or-treating this Halloween means being aware of the real monsters of street level surveillance. You might not always see these menaces, but they are watching you. And for our last update, Salt Typhoon hack shows there's no security backdoor that's only for the good guys. Yeah, we told you so. And it looks like we have one announcement this time. EFF at Siegel. EFF is happy to be at Siegel, the Seattle GNU Linux conference, for the first time. We'll be at the November 8th through 9th conference with an info booth, so if you're attending, be sure to stop by and chat with our team to learn more about the latest developments in the fight for privacy and free expression online. Alright, let's close out with some mini links. First up from Salon, Congress knew banning TikTok was a First Amendment problem. It did so anyway. It's long past time for Congress to drop these square peg round hole approaches to Americans' privacy and online expression and instead pass comprehensive consumer privacy legislation offering Americans genuine protection from these invasive abuses of our data, EFF's Brendan Gillian wrote for Salon. Next up from the Washington Post, can police search your phone? Here are your legal rights. Quote, your phone is a window to your soul, end quote, EFF's Adam Schwartz said. This next one's from 404 Media. Inside the US government bought tool that can track phones at abortion clinics. EFF's Eva Galperin said she's, quote, extremely concerned about phishing expeditions, about dragnet surveillance of people crossing state lines in order to go to neighboring states in order to get abortion care. This last mini link comes from the Associated Press. Researchers say an AI-powered transcription tool used in hospitals invents things no one ever said. Experts said some of the invented text, known in the industry as hallucinations, can include racial commentary, violent rhetoric, and even imagined medical treatments. And that's it. Thanks for listening. If you like what you're hearing or would like to learn more, subscribe at EFF.org/EFFector. Did you know EFF is a member-supported nonprofit organization? You can help us protect digital freedoms online for everyone by donating at EFF.org/effect, and even grab some of our latest member gear. Thanks for your support, and I hope you'll join us for the next issue of EFFector.